too!
Yokai Watch! Wibble Wobble!
Wibwobbers, Robbett here. Welcome to Robbett Watch 36, the North American exclusive release of Mega Yokai. We have our first look at a Mega Yokai with Shogun King M. He's got an 800 attack stat and hails from the Brave tribe. When his hit points are low, he gets an extra boost to damage. He'll be in the Lucky Crank for a little over 2 weeks. The introductory event for Mega Yokai is the Orange Beach Resort. Oranyan M is our next Mega Yokai, and he's a mysterious booster to pair with the recent introduction of Robbett 3000. You can find Oranyan M on the secret beach with varying levels of difficulty. More on that later in the video. In order to battle Oranyan M, you'll need a mysterious orange, which you can buy through event points. There are also a ton of event missions where you can get mysterious oranges, coins, and more. When battling Oranyan M, Shogun King M does extra damage. Skelebella will reduce damage, and during the event overall, Dromp will double your event points. Event points are captured by popping big Wibwobs next to them, just like in Scramble battles. Effectively, the only things you can buy are mysterious oranges, and they start out reasonably priced and go higher from there. The great news is that you can buy an infinite amount of oranges if need be. You're just going to have to grind a ton of points. Let's take a look at the Lucky Crank. During the event, Shogun King M will be there along with Blazion, Happy Air, and Hydabat Awoken. You've got the usual complement of S, A, and B ranks, and hidden in those A ranks is the new Yokai Dromp, who gets the event point bonus. I've got my usual pile of Y money, and we're going to throw a totally reasonable amount of it at the Lucky Crank to see what we can get. First out of the crank is Dromp after around 300,000 Y money. So far, this is pretty consistent with what others have told me. He is actually that rare. Dromp is a tough A-rank stunner. I was super happy to see that only 25,000 Y later, Shogun King M jumped out at me. It wasn't even during Fever. Shogun King M is a brave SS rank single attacker who gets a boost when his hit points are low. Let's head to the beach. Generally speaking, this is a really good event for a lot of reasons, but there aren't a ton of new yokai. For that reason, we're going to spend a lot of time at hyper speed, blazing forward to where the action is. If you watch my Ohajiki battle at Midsummer Beach Puni report, this is going to look awfully familiar. Full credit to level 5 NHN for remaking it to a unique event for Wibwob. The boss for all 3 maps is Dromp. Since he's in the Lucky Crank, you cannot befriend him. On the first map, he has only 6,000 hit points and does around 200 attacks, so he should be a breeze for all players. You'll notice I'm playing with Dromp on my team, and that's purely to get the event points, which are so important for chances at Oranyan M. After we dispatch Dromp, we're off to Super Orange Beach. The rare appearance for this event is Oranyan, but he never actually showed up for me. No matter, as my Oranyan, who is an all-around misunderstood yokai, is maxed out in my medallion. I blew past the hidden stage here, trying to figure it out, and ultimately came back to stage 20. I feel like there's a theme here, as in both New Yoma City and the Treasure Busters event in Puni, there's been an unlock that required a number of Soultimates. That's the same deal here, so I've put Arachnus, Awoken, and Slurpin on my team to help chain some quick Soultimates. That too is a trend, and last time I did it I regretted it, but this time I get into Fever just fine. From there it's inflate Soultimate over and over. To unlock the hidden route, you need to use at least 8 Soultimates on stage 20. Hidden stage 1 is Robo-Kappa. He was originally in the New Year's coins, yes, over 8 months ago, and then more recently in the Lucky Crank. While I've never actually used him, he's maxed out in my medallion. Robo-Kappa is a charming A-rank popper. Also, he flaps his arms around like a chicken. It's just a little farther down the beach until we reach Dromp again here on the Super Orange Beach. This time Dromp has 11,500 hit points and does around 300 attack, so the stakes are certainly raised, but again, nothing that a moderate team can't handle. Fun fact, the blue thing that I thought was a whale off the shore of the beach during the Ohajiki event is here again, and it's actually Swash, the blue recolor of Dromp. Still looks like a whale to me. Next, we're headed to Ultra Orange Beach. I'm sure Filthy Goat will go into depth on this subject, but it'll be interesting for everyone to explore Shogun King M versus Oranyan 3000. Robo actually has the edge in attack, but not the bonus at low hit points. Additionally, Brave has better support yokai in the form of boosters where Mysterious doesn't. We make landfall at stage 42, where we're going to need to satisfy conditions to unlock the second hidden stage. This is the official first time I've ever actually used Robo-Kappa, and I'm excited. I'm not totally apprised of how much damage he can do, and we need to use his ultimate to beat the stage, so I'm going to knock out one yokai and then utilize my boosters and up to 2 of Robo-Kappa if necessary to get the job done. At level 1, but ultimate 7, and with 3 max boosters he actually does a little over 10,000 damage, which is not too shabby. To unlock the hidden stage, you need to knock out the enemy yokai outside of Fever Time with Robo-Kappa's ultimate. Hidden Stage 2 features the new yokai, Skelebella. Her stage is restricted to Brave, Charming, Heartful, and Wicked, and she is a no-continue stage. She has surprisingly high hit points at over 40,000, but only does 200 damage. Given Heartful is allowed, I could have brought my sweet Oranyan SS, but why not use Shogun King M? I've also brought along Pookevil because she's the best befriender that fits the tribe restrictions. I only managed to get off one Pookevil's ultimate, and I don't even knock Skelebella out with Shogun King M. She's got a sliver of health, but it's all worth it because, yep, first battle befriending. That's the best kind of befriending. Skelebella is a creepy, charming B-rank bottom popper who wants to see my skeleton. No skeleton reveals. Just a tad more up the white sands of Ultra Orange Beach and we're back to face off against good old Dromp. This time he's upped the ante and he's got 30,000 HP and does 500 damage. Since his countdown is normal, there's nothing special you need to do, but you're going to want a strong team to battle the Ultra Map and Dromp. You've probably seen Pink Emperor on my team in all these battles, and that's because his attack stat is superior to the other SS rank attack boosters, which helps deal more damage when using tracers. With Ultra Dromp's defeat, there's nothing more to see. The event's over. Go home. We're done here. Well, except for Oranyan M. Let's do this. The first orange is a reasonable 1500 event points. It's that first cheap hit of citrus that gets you hooked, but it's going to cost more next time. You get to Oranyan M like you would a pass battle in the vein of Oranyan SS or Kirakoma. However, the mechanic is actually changed and this time we get a multi-stage map. As our knowledgeable if somewhat cowardly butler mentions, there are 3 Oranyan M stages, each with increasing difficulty. In order to play the second or third stages, you're going to need to defeat the previous stage. Of course, you need a mysterious orange every time you want to battle him, so get prepared to grind event points. The harder the stage, the more likely it is you'll befriend Oranyan M, so don't get your hopes up too high on this first stage. The good news is that the first stage is a normal battle and he has both low hit points and low attack. I've brought a befriending heavy team, but it was actually a mistake bringing Shogun King M because his damage bonus means I knock out Oranyan M before I can really get my befrienders going. No befriending. That was fun, Oranyan. I'll be back. Buy another orange, head back to the beach. On this second stage, Oranyan doubles his attack to almost 400 and more than triples his hit points to over 14,000. This time I brought a fully befriender team and missed out on a key detail. The second stage doesn't allow continues. Oops. Yep, that was a waste of an orange. Back to the event point shop. More citrus, more mystery. This time I focus on purely beating him, not going to let another orange go to waste. Other than handsome dog Dandoodle, it's all about firepower. Let's take a look at that firepower with the Mega Blade of Resentment. Ooh, a tiny happy skull, how cute. This time, knocking him out definitely isn't an issue, with over 200,000 damage done, but with 4 heart food and a single Dandoodle's ultimate, I'm not sure what our odds are. It's another no-go. We're going to need more oranges. I don't know the difference in befriending likelihood, but it's clear that the third Oranyan M stage ramps the difficulty to a whole nother level. He's tribe restricted to brave, mysterious, charming, and wicked. He does 600 damage, has 40,000 hit points, counts down from 4, performs counterattacks after all ultimate use, and does not allow continues. Since Dandoodle doesn't fit the tribe restrictions, I've gone back to Pookevil for my solitary befriender, although you could likely get away without a second attack booster if your Shogun King M is maxed out. I don't actually get Pookevil off, but I survive. Just no Oranyan M. More oranges, many more oranges. Still no luck. Ah, shoot. Too many counterattacks using Pookevil cost me. But this one works out. That's my 7th orange, but I failed 2 of the battles, so I'm 1 for 5, or 1 for 3 on the 3rd stage. Oranyan M is a mysterious SS rank attack booster and healer. Looking at all of our SS rank attack boosters, they've all got the same effect at 107 points, they all last for 10 seconds, and they all heal for 250 hit points. The only difference other than tribe are their HP and attack stats. Blazion Awoken and Masked Mutterer are virtually identical, but Pink Emperor has that really high attack stat, and Oranyan M has both a high HP and attack stat. For tracers and perhaps other types of attackers, the 2 latest attack boosters are going to be the winners. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter for all the latest Wibble Wobble information. Until the next video, good luck on the secret Orange Beach.